Hey, Pastor Chris here. Welcome to the Poolside Chat. I just got a question today, which I thought I was going to roll into today's question. I'm going to wait till next week. I've been trying. I mean, it goes together, but it doesn't really go together well. So I want to take it up next week. Well, we've been doing some questions from Gen Z. People high school up through 30. And the question is do all people matter to God? And I've said previously, I rarely give my opinion. Everyone has one. But let me give my opinion as to where I think, based on observation, conversation, this question comes from. Is there has been a lot of change in society, American society, Western European society, over their lifetime. We've seen love redefined. Gay marriage has come into mainstream. We've seen how morality and truth can appear to change depending on culture, location, ideas, upbringing. We've seen just a lot of changes, and we have not seen, and this is an indictment on the church, Christians, they have not seen where we appear to embrace people from all these different walks and backgrounds. They've seen Gen Z, different cultures, different religions, different sexualities, just different people. And for many Christians, especially mainstream Protestant churches, it's kind of rolled over us. And this is where part of it comes from. The second part of it is that there are a large number of Gen Zers who do not have a church experience, haven't been into a church, and the only thing they know of faith in God is what they hear from others, from TikTok, from teachers, from others. And then third, they see it from Christians, from us. We appear judgmental, we appear hypocritical, and if this is what God, and then our attitudes reflect what God should be like according to Gen Zers. I'm not faulting you. I'm actually quite proud of you for speaking up on this. It's not new. I certainly had the same questions. I just didn't have the same experiences you have. Mine for a different reason. And the question is, do all people matter to God? I answer this, yes. And there's a couple of reasons why I say yes. One is my background in education. I went to seminary, which is like it's a master's degree in cross-cultural ministry, which means that I study people from other cultures. I find people fascinating. And what we do in cross-cultural ministry, or cross-culturalism, is we learn from others. We don't teach others. We learn how to communicate, we learn values, and we learn. That's why I love cross-cultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious environments, because it fascinates me and it gives me better understanding of people, who they are. I was going to say what they bring to the table, but how I can make myself better. And it goes back to this question, are all people valuable? We see over and over in Scripture where God, Jesus, valued people who were different. We see in the Old Testament, God himself. He valued women in prostitution. He valued women who were raped. He valued men who didn't always follow the rules. I think of David for my church friends. We see Jesus with the woman at the well. We see him with the woman with the issue of blood. We see him with blind Bartimaeus. We see him with the guy that was paralyzed. He was actually accused by the religious leaders of being a friend to sinners. So we have those examples in Scripture. But what I want to tell you is there's one verse that has stuck with me these last 3 weeks. I've been chewing this over for 3 weeks now. I was going to address it last week. It's Revelation 7:9. It says, "And behold, I saw a great multitude, people from every..." And I saw people from every people, tribe, nation, tribe, language, and tongue. It was like a big mix of everybody from everywhere. That is the truth of God, and that is the truth of the Bible. Do we reflect that all the time? Good gosh, no. But I try to show people and we try to teach. A few years ago, there was a pastor I know. He was in Oregon, and he said, "I'm going to go have dinner at two people in my church at their house. They're a lesbian couple. A gay couple, it's two girls. I don't know if they're married or not. I don't think they were, if I remember the story right. But the pastor, who's a really good guy, he was a really, really good pastor, a great man. He said he didn't know if he could do that. And what I want to leave you with, it doesn't mean that he's not valuable because he's judgmental or hypocritical or whatever label you want to put on that. He's also, those girls aren't unwelcome because the pastor of the church out there, mainstream Protestant pastor, wanted to go have dinner. All are valuable, but we all come with prejudices, preconceived notions, defects. And we keep learning, keep trying to show that all people are valuable, because they are. I'll give you one of my struggles. And I struggle with this. Child molesters, people that have abused children, sexually, physically, abandon them, don't care. You tell me that person is a child abuser, don't like them. Right from the get-go. Don't like them. I don't want to know them. The other one is somebody that beats a woman. Beat a woman, don't want to know you. Don't want to see you again. Now the thing is, if I get to talk to them one-on-one, which I have done, I see the person. But if you tell me that person is give me a label. For me, child molester, wife beater, beats on women, don't like you. Don't want to go. But the child abusers and people who beat women are valuable to God. I have to work hard at that. And I say that because I think of my friend who had struggled with going to the house of two women that were in a relationship. To say we all have those struggles. And I respect people who admits them, who are honest about them, who wants to work through them, or say I have a rough time with this. Because all people are valuable. And maybe that's why God causes people from every nation, language, tribe, and tongue to Him. Because where we might not relate to one, someone next to me might. Because that's what God does. Hope this works. I hope this answers the question. You have any thoughts? Let me know. And Keep the questions coming. Pastor Chris Ireland. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble at FL Compass Church. I hope you guys have a great evening. Remember, tomorrow's Sunday. Go to church, and I'll see you Wednesday.